Hey guys, okay, so I told you I was going to do a little surprise video with my dad. Hey Dad.
Hey.
He's going to answer some questions about what it's like basically to be a father of an addict. So, we are going to let him answer some questions. Okay, so the first question I gave him was how did it feel when you found out your daughter was going to prison?
I was brokenhearted. I could not believe that my daughter was going to prison for such a felonious act. I tried my best, but it didn't work. She didn't listen to me, I guess.
But that is not true. It's not, nothing was because of him. He was a great father, and he did everything he could. I was over the age of 18 when I went to prison, so the decision was solely mine. But, I'm sure as every parent does, they hold some sort of guilt because they feel like, they didn't do good enough. But that is not what happened, Dad. Just so you know, that is not what happened.
I know, you told me that.
It's not what happened. And my second question for him was, what was your reaction to finding out that your daughter was a heroin addict?
I couldn't believe it. How did you get hooked on heroin? I could not believe it. After all our efforts of going to church and stuff and dealing with your mom's issues.
You can talk about mom's issues, they know. So.
And I just couldn't believe it. I just kept wondering why and how. It was so far from what we were used to doing, out of the realm of our reality.
Right.
So.
My brother also suffers from the same addiction that I suffer from, which is heroin or opiate addiction, and he is currently serving time in Mississippi over a heroin charge. So my other couple of questions, one of them was, what advice would you give to other parents who have children who are addicts?
Well, I would say talking, offering the alternatives, and whatever they may be, it varies from family to family. I just really don't know. Everything I tried apparently didn't work. But all a parent can do is encouragement, provide leadership or guidance to go down the straight and narrow, to stay away from the drugs. Drugs are going to lead to trouble. Trouble leads to lawyers. Lawyers lead to jail.
That's right.
Jail time leads to money.
That's right.
That you don't even have. So
that's right.
I will say at this point that parenting is the toughest job on the planet.
I agree, now that I have children. So, my other question for him was, what was the scariest thing to you that happened to me while I was in active addiction?
Probably hear from all the bail bondsmen calling us and saying you've been arrested for all these.
No, not that, but when I was in active addiction, like when I wrecked my mother-in-law's car, or when I went to rehab.
Yeah, all that was unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
And you'd come to the house, and I assumed that you were. I think you told me that you were coming down. You're trying to get off of it. And we got into it.
Yeah.
Just,
I stayed at your